Okay, so this question is about making corn muffins and bran muffins. It makes no sense because bran muffins are disgusting and you should just make all corn muffins because they're clearly better. But at any rate, I guess we're trying to make some money here. And so our function we're trying to maximize is a profit function. Okay, and so how we calculate profit on this question is we get uh, $3 for a tray of corn muffins and $2 for a tray of bran muffins. Okay, of course the corn muffins cost more because they're better, right? So it's 3 per corn plus 2 per bran muffins equals our profit. All right, and then our constraints, which are just our inequalities, are based on the number of milk and flour. So if we look at the one involving milk first, we have to stay less than or equal to 16 cups of milk. All right, and so kind of the goofy part is they mix all this together. So if we read about milk, it takes 4 cups of milk for the corn muffins. So I'm going to do 4C when I'm in my milk inequality. And then the bran muffins, it only takes 2 cups of milk. So 2 per bran. So when we do our milk inequality, it's 4 cups per the corn plus 2 per bran has to stay below 16. All right, and then when we do the inequality for flour, right, that has to stay below 15 cups because we only have 15 cups of that. And then we just got to read it again. So there's 3 cups when we do the corn muffins, and then 3 cups for every bran muffins, right? So it's 3C plus 3B less than or equal to 15, right? And again, we could do, if you really want to do the greater than or equal to 0, be my guest, but I usually don't do that just because it makes a mess when you try and graph it. So that's it for the inequalities and the equation, the profit function. If you want to see the rest of this, you can keep watching and see it on Desmos. If you feel comfortable, I would just see if you can get the answer from here. All right, so on Desmos, I'm just going to graph these, but I'm going to use X and Y instead of C and B. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll try C and B and see what happens here. All right, so it doesn't look like it's doing great with C and B, so maybe let's just do X and Y. X and Y for corn muffins, bran muffins, and then it was 3 of each for the flour. So I'm going to graph that. 15 total. Okay, and so we get a similar picture to the last one. And again, we have to stay below this, right? Because we don't want to make too many muffins because then we'll run out of materials. So basically, if we go below both lines, we're going to get a region that looks like this. And then these are going to be our options, right? Obviously 0, 0, we could do that, but then we wouldn't make any money, right? We wouldn't use very much milk or flour, but then we'd make no money. So realistically, these are the points we have to check. Right, so if we go back to our cost function, our points were, let's see, 0, 5, 3, and 2, and then 4 corn muffins and no bran muffins. Right, so now we just go through and calculate the profit. So if we plug these in, this is all bran muffins. I don't know why you do that. You'd make only $10, and it's disgusting bran muffins. Okay, and then if we did this one, 3 times 3 plus 2 times 2, so that would be, let's see, 9 plus 4, so I think that'd be $13, right? And then all corn muffins would be just $12 because you'd have 4 times 3 would be 12. Okay, so again, our answer is going to be to maximize profit, we need to do 3 corn muffins and 2 bran muffins. That'll get us a profit of 13. Right, on the test, you'll have to fill in all 3 blanks, X, Y, and then the max profit. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching.